Hey everybody, welcome back to Tom's Movie Channel. I'm Tom Hunyadi and hope you are doing well. Now, today's video, I want to go back to 1973 and I want to talk about one of my favorite black exploitation films, and that's Coffy. Okay, now I generally like black exploitation films. I love the genre. The early to mid '70s films. There's some really good stuff there. I mean, obviously you got Superfly, you got Shaft, you got Sweet Sweetback Badass Song, Black Caesar, Blackula, you know, uh, Pam Grier, the star of the film. She's had a string of really good films, including Coffy, Foxy Brown, Friday Foster, right? And obviously, we know Quentin Tarantino paid tribute to the genre with his film Jackie Brown, starring Pam Grier. Okay, so and it also hit mainstream too, right? With the 1973 James Bond film Live and Let Die, starring Roger Moore, which I'll be talking about eventually as well. So, but let's get into the film Coffy. It was written, directed by Jack Hill. Okay, starring Pam Grier. You got Alan Arbus. You got Booker Bradshaw, and you also got Sid Haig. All you Rob Zombie fans out there will know Sid, and it's kind of cool to see him in as a much younger actor in these, because he did appear in quite a few black exploitation films. Pam Grier here, she plays Coffy, other known as Child Coffin, Coffy for short. And the film is a revenge film. Okay, she's out to get revenge for the people responsible for making her sister become an addict, cocaine, heroin. I mean, all that stuff. And it's quite shocking or amazing, what she'll do to get revenge on the people responsible, right? The story begins, matter of fact, with you know uh, Pam Grier presenting herself as a woman who needs a fix, and she's trying to get to some of the lower level drug pushers and mob bosses, and she succeeds into to getting them into their home, and pretty much killing them. She's gets them in situation where they're vulnerable, and the one scene where she has the mob boss, you can see the shot behind the mob boss, and obviously it's a fake head, right? And she shoots him. The head explodes, and it's quite dramatic and very fake, but it's fun nonetheless. Um, she's dating the actor Booker Bradshaw, who is the city councilman, and she's very impressed with him, and how he's trying to help blacks in the city of Los Angeles. That's where the film takes place, and so she continues to go on this vigilante spree. The next person she's trying to get now is a person named King George, which is another higher level drug dealer, and he's also runs a prostitute ring, and she presents herself as a prostitute, right? So she wants to get into that inner circle. Like I said, it's pretty amazing what she's going to do to get revenge for her sister. And so here it is. She's now hired. She's introduced to all the other prostitutes, and naturally, King George has a liking to Coffy, and other prostitutes are now jealous because he's paying more attention to Coffy than to them. So there's a great scene later on in the day in the film where it's a big party, and you know Pam Grier Coffy, she's getting all the attention, and then one of the other prostitutes spills drink all over her, and then a big cat fight you know starts, and you know as a as a good black exploitation film, there's a bunch of violence and a bunch of nudity, and there's a great scene that prior to the fight, because Coffee, I think, is predicting a fight is going to happen, so she gets razor blades and she starts sticking them in her afro. So now during the fight, the main jealous prostitute grabs her by the head of the hair, and then the razor blades cut her up pretty badly in that scene. So there you go. Now I don't want to spoil too much of the film, especially the ending of the film. But she then finds out that her boyfriend, the city councilman, is a crooked, and he's in with all of these drug dealers. He's just in it for the money. And again, there's one point where she's captured, right? And she's got some good scenes with Sid Haig as Coffee is coming on to her after she's been ordered to be killed. And so Sid Haig, then they have a little romantic scene, not so romantic, but they're in the alley, and then Coffee gets her revenge on him as well. So a pretty funny scene. There's a lot of really good scenes in here with Pam Grier. Like I said, she does just about anything she has to do to kill these people, and I like it a lot. I think it's her best blaxploitation film. I know a lot of people like Foxy Brown, maybe better than this one, but I prefer Coffee. So let me know in the theater, or not in the theaters, but let me know in the comments section. What you think of Coffee and in her films. I mean, there's also other good films that she's been in, like the Arena, the Big Birdcage. So I mean, the first half of the '70s. I mean, she did some pretty good provocative work, and she was just a beautiful woman. And you know let me know if you've seen it. If you haven't seen it yet, I definitely recommend checking this one out. Okay, so like I said, I just gave you a little bit of the film. I'm not gonna to ruin the ending, but watch it and let me know what you think. Okay, that's Coffee, and then I'll see you guys soon with my third installments of the 5 favorite films from each year I've been alive. Okay, so take care of everybody. Peace out.